2 more silver medals have been added to the country's tally. Just in the last half an hour, the men's swimming competitions have been on and Aussies have been making their mark. To take us through it all, who else but Tom Maddox, who is on the ground for us in Paris. Tom, double joy, I guess that you could call it, for Australia. You're at the Aquatic Centre, of course. Take us through what's happened.
James, these fans are streaming out of the Aquatic Centre and they've just seen Australia win 2 silver within about 15 minutes. The last 2 races of the night here and 2 silver to Australia. Zac Stubblety-Cook, the defending Olympic champion in the men's 200 metres breaststroke. He's won silver behind the French star Leon Marchand, who's picked up his 2nd gold medal of tonight alone and the 3rd of these games. Marchand is fast becoming really the face of the games for the home nation. But a wonderful race from Zac Stubblety-Cook, who really didn't enter these Olympics in great form. And then Kyle Chalmers in the final race of the night, the men's 100 metres freestyle. He's run 2nd, picking up a silver and 2nd only to the Chinese swimmer Pan Zhonglei rather, who has produced the swim of his life to post a world record, in fact beating his own world record in that event. But Chalmers, he was last at the turn at the halfway mark of that race, and it was an extremely powerful charge to touch the wall in the last 50 metres. So really a remarkable turnaround for Chalmers. So gold in Rio, silver in Tokyo and silver in Paris for Kyle Chalmers, James.
And Tom, Australia picked up another gold medal overnight. Who else was it going to be but Jess Fox?
The goat of the boat, as you put it a little bit earlier. Let's stick with that. Jess Fox has nerves of steel, that trademark look of resilience, focus and determination of her. She's won her 2nd gold of these Paris Games, her 3rd overall, and 6 individual Olympic medals now to her name. An Australian record. She surpasses greats like Ian Thorpe and Anna Mears. But yeah, a wonderful performance from her. Her father, Richard, who was commentating, described it as her most remarkable performance. And I think if you look at all the factors, it's hard to disagree. The pressure on her coming into these games as the opening ceremony flag bearer, winning the K1, and now defending her C1 gold that she won in Tokyo 3 years ago. She was overjoyed when she got to the end of her run. There was a little bit of drama though, James, because we had to wait about on a possible penalty, and a 2-second penalty was incurred for Jess Fox, but ultimately she hung on. So a 2nd gold to Jess Fox for these games.
It's incredible, Tom. I was looking at her background last night. I think she got a school score of something like 99. She's bilingual, stack of medals. What have we been doing with our lives? But as a great Australian, no doubt. Hey, in some sad news, the Matildas' Olympic dream might be over, or it's just hanging by a thread.
I can tell you it's over, James. The Matildas are out of the Olympics. It's the earliest exit for Australia's women's football team since Sydney 2000. We went down to the dominant Americans earlier this evening in Marseille, 2-1. And that meant we were hanging by a thread. Our hopes of going through to the next round were hinging on the results from the Colombia-Canada match. We needed the Colombians to either draw or beat the Canadians, which was an unlikely result, and that's how it's panned out. Canada has beaten Colombia 1-0, and that means it's all over for the Matildas.